Hey guys, good morning. Sorry it's a little bit dark out here today. I thought I would actually try to do this outside, so hopefully it's nothing too crazy and you can hear me okay. So we are slowly making our way to the end of the year, and I hope that everybody is staying healthy and doing well, and hopefully we're going to get out of this thing and move on to a semi-regular summer. But we had a couple things for you this week. So last week we did the investment stuff. Everybody looked like they did a pretty good job with that. There were a couple of you that I sent a quick email to that, it seems like you kind of missed a little bit. So make sure you're checking your email for me. What we've got for you this week is we're going to talk a little bit more about stocks and investments. So we want to talk about what is stock, what do you think it is at this time? Also a little bit of a notes activity so you can look at some current companies and their performance. And then also we want to take a look at reading a stock summary in Schoology. So there are some really, really cool sites out there that can give us some feedback on companies that you know and probably that you love, so you can kind of take a look and see how they're doing. It's interesting to see how companies are doing with their stock prices in a normal situation, but in this environment it's really interesting to take a look at that Yahoo Finance, which is one of the main sites we'll use to kind of see how are they faring during this quarantine. It's really kind of an unbelievable thing. I also put a link in here for you. You might remember in class we played an activity that was called Build Your Stacks. We kind of did it as a class where you played against each other. So I gave you that link in case you want to do that by yourself or get some friends together and do it. If you remember, it goes for 20 minutes and it simulates 20 years of investing in the stock market. So it's kind of a cool thing to take a look at. What I wanted to show you real quick before we go for today, you can see our due dates. We've got our online learning plan due on Monday. And then these three little things, they are really not very long at all, are going to be due on Friday. So let's flip over here to Yahoo Finance real quick. Let me move this screen over so we can see a little bit better. So what we've got going on, this is going to be Yahoo Finance. So literally just Googled Yahoo and Finance. It's going to bring me right here. And then right up here in the top is where I would have typed in a company that I wanted to take a look at. So I typed in Lululemon. I am a fan of Lululemon, but I also thought Lululemon would be an interesting company to see what's going on during the quarantine because so many people are wearing athletic clothes every day. So if you take a look at it, their stock price right here, it's going to tell you the name of the company, and this is going to be their trading symbol. So it's actually Lulu. Sometimes companies are obvious and other times it's not quite so obvious for you. So you can see that their current price per share is going to be $247.09. So that's a pretty high price. But what's also really cool that you can do, and this window doesn't take up my whole screen. But as I come down here, we're going to ask you in one of the activities to basically read a stock. So a lot of that information is going to be right over here for you. And then this is something, it's one of my most favorite things to look at, is when you look at this chart, this is going to tell you the history of the price of the stock. So we can look at, this stands for 1 day, this stands for 5 days, this stands for 1 month, 6 months, 6 months, there you go, year to date, so 1 year, 5 years, so it's kind of a cool thing. So I'm going to come on back over here and I'm going to look at 6 months. And what's kind of cool to see is as you go through, here's February, a little bit after February, they dip down pretty low. And then you can see that what basically happens with stock prices, it hardly ever is like a perfect straight up or straight fall. It kind of goes up, down, up, down, up, down. But you can see that so far they look like they're surviving this quarantine pretty well, which is not going to be the case for a lot of our companies that we're going to take a look at. But I really do like this site. I think that Yahoo Finance does a nice job of making everything really straightforward for you so you can understand it. I'm here for you all week, so let me know if there's anything that I can help you out with. I'm happy to answer any questions that you may have. Have a great day.